I gotta tell people, bro, my life an open book. So there are guys from states, different states all over that was incarcerated with me. Why none of these guys never did interviews or came out and said, yeah, man, he Ryan told me this. Yeah, he was sister such and such was hitting him, blah, blah, blah. Why nobody never, you know how many people would love to get on their platform and say that? I was his cellmate, or I slept next door to him, or we slept in the same unit, and him and the punk used to be in there laying up in the bunker, or whatever case. That'll be all over, man.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. Know what time it is.
Let's get into it because Boosie went on Vlad TV and he finally actually addressed you straight up, and he had a couple accusations. So we're gonna step through there one by one. Okay. He says, number one, you wore wires on some niggas in New York. Let's talk about that.
Okay. Where he get this from? I mean, but let me say this. Well, hold on. I know where he get it from. Let me take it. It started with Hassan Campbell. There's this Terrance, I guess, from New York, right? And they post a date of birth. If people Google me, you will see, ever since I've been going to jail under 1976. If you look my arrest record of all the murders I've had, you're gonna see where my date of birth was 76. It wasn't until I got 30 days to come home that I told the caseman at the federal prison, I said, hey, all right, that 76 burnt out, now I want to go to 74. So the stuff that they got, that they put together, they making that beat me. And then you gotta keep in mind with Boosie, he sits home, so he get people to run and get stuff for him. And here, they feed him like they feed me information. So, I guess, by him being upset, me saying he been in PC, oh, you're right, you wore white, so all right, okay, I take that. I already got the red jacket for telling all my dead homies, so I'm not tripping, I don't buy friendship too expensive. That's a serious accusation that he put on me, but I don't want to just straight fight it, because once I fight it, then it's over with. They're gonna have nothing else to talk about.
Right.
So I've learned with the social media, once you defend that, then people are like, all right, well, what else you got on him? You ain't got nothing else to talk about? So they got the two things. Okay, he gay. Okay, he a rat. But if I come in and say, first of all, that gay stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch on exactly what he said.
He hurt my heart with that one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, man, that's not true. He capped on me. And you could tell how he was talking. He was in his feeling. He was very upset.
Right.
But yeah, he lied on me, man.
Okay. The second accusation that he said is that you had 8 or 9 relationships in prison where you were both fucking and receiving.
Ooh.
Let's speak on that. You actually made a video and you spoke on it. It was very hilarious. You actually named like 8, 9 women, but it was funny. But anyway, if you haven't seen it, go watch Terrance Gangsta Williams' response to it. But what is your official response to him saying you had 8 or 9 relationships in prison?
That man lying. Let me explain something to you. Since I've been incarcerated, my name has been heavy in the system from the back of the day when Cash Money was bumping. So anywhere I go, they gonna know who Gangsta is. And I was on the front cover of the Fed magazine. So now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was on the front cover of the Fed magazine.
You said the Fed magazine?
Yeah.
They got a magazine in the Fed?
No, that's a federal, but it was a magazine out of New York called Fed.
Oh, okay.
And they had, like they had Don Diva.
Right.
Those are 2 magazines back in the day, Fed and Don Diva, cover a lot of street stuff.
Right.
So a lot of people always know who I am, know who I was. And I've always been active in the Islamic community in prison. And in prison, if you indulge in homosexual activity, the Muslims are gonna kill you. They're gonna stab you up. But whoever, for whatever case may be, somebody told him this stuff, he took it to rein with it. 8, 9 relationships, so that means tell me whoever this was following my penis throughout my journey.
Right.
That's what you're doing. But I got people that was in Yazoo with me. Every prison I've been to is guys that still contact me to this day, thank me for the love I showed them, help them out, do whatever case may be. Every prison I've been to, I've been a voice, whether it be for Louisiana Car, for Muslims. I was the email for 5 years. It's another thing. You indulge in homosexual activity, you an email, you get murdered off top. Because you got to understand this. In federal prison, there are guys from all around the United States. So it's not, nobody don't care about who you are, what you did on the streets, who your people are. We all in prison, we all the same. You violate the Islamic code, you getting crushed. But I've never indulged in homosexual activity in prison, outside of prison. And no, let me say this here. Because I used to always tell people, when people like, oh boy, crazy. I be like, nah, he ain't crazy. What you talking about? He ain't taking that wood, he ain't crazy. The wood, that's another nickname for the penis. Because I always say, if a man would let another man put his penis in him, he got to be crazy. Because you know us, a lot of us has been blessed, So for you to take, I be like, man, he got to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I always tell people too, there's 4 things I'm scared of. That's God, AIDS, crack, and penis. I used to say the D word back in the day. But yeah, he came, he reached. And when I did the video, the 9 names I named were the people who have children by me. Because I know, as I was talking about it, people, homosexuals had a tendency to have female names in prison. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and play on this. I got to tell people, bro, my life is an open book. So there are guys from states, different states all over that was incarcerated with me. Why none of these guys never did interviews or came out and said, yeah, man, he right talking about this. Yeah, he was taking penis. Sister such and such was hitting him, blah, blah, blah. Why nobody never, how many people would love to get on their platform and say that? I was his cellmate, or I slept next door to him, or we slept in the same unit, and him and the punk used to be in there laying up in the bunker, or whatever case. That'll be all over, man. But I get it. He was hurt. He said, man, he hurt me. He ain't had to do that. So I said, that's what he messed up at. He should just say, okay, he a rat, he told, okay, he a homosexual, he get hit, he pitch and catch, and that's it. But then here comes the end, man, he hurt me. So I was like, okay, so you just playing for the camera now. You just try, because you got a fan base, people gonna believe what you say too. So he gonna get me back that way. That don't hurt me because I know who I am. I'm sure of myself. Like I say, I know a bunch of stand-up men from all over the world that I was incarcerated with, that I can bring on my show, bring on this show, y'all interview them, y'all say, whatever case may be. But I understand that this internet, he got something he got to prove. I don't. At this point with me, I'm just trying to make money to keep funding whatever I need to fund because nobody's helping me, nobody's giving me nothing. I'm grinding to get mine, So for him, he got money. He got all kind of different businesses that he do, So he good, But for me, I don't run from that. I run to it.